Ta-da!
Ta-da! The echo temp is done!
Ta-da!
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 Ta-da! It's a nice drawer. We installed our LK faucet on our water unit. So, Papa.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Ta-da! Cabinet door one. So we are back at the shop today for the final stages of the conversion, which are the hardest, most complex, and difficult stages of the whole project. Why? Because we have to connect everything together. Propane, water, electricity, aesthetics, mattresses, hinges, doors, style, colors, etc. So it's basically like finishing a 10,000 pieces Lego set at the end, where you have to connect everything together and hope nothing falls apart. We are there now. So for this occasion, we are sharing today tricks and tips on how to properly finish your van and cover your mistakes. Let's go see what's cooking in the shop today. I don't know where that came from. Marie is coming next week to finish everything with her beautiful painting skills. That's it. You're gonna see things getting real pretty soon. I found a flower. Okay, bye. Oh, Papa, I feel like you are working on something very important now.
I'm trying to fix the EcoTemp solidly. And then this one is gonna go right there.
Whoa, looks like a spa.
See?
We've been dancing all around
The top back on, and this
Super
thing
nice.
doesn't go anywhere.
So, what do you have to say? You have to say,
Ta-da!
ta-da! The echo temp is done! We're gonna take our shower here.
Don't you know that we can do the raunchy too?
A lot of people asked us how we finish those ugly holes in all the doors of the van. It's called shiplap, and it's nailed and glued to a thin layer of plywood. And when it's done, it looks something like this. It's like your door covers, but in a more finished and cabin in the wood style. We would basically look at our pieces that we have to cover in the doors, and then we would go over here and screw them into place like that. It's very sexy. Sexy times to take some showers here.
Hey, the electrical guy is done, but I told him I'd do the tying of the wires, so I'm doing that.
And are you closing this today? Like, and then you put the bed on top or the bed platform or something?
He told me it was done, so we're closing it.
So we're closing this today. Okay, so this is a big piece already. So this is the wall for the cargo space in the back, right?
Yeah, and hopefully the ventilation for this electrical system, monstrous electrical system, is gonna be sufficient. Right there.
Looks like a spaceship.
This is our distribution box.
All right, so this is gonna be done.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Find secret spots to hide your wires. For example, when you have no idea where to run your wires in a very weird place, just use some decoration. For example, the wires that run from the alternator to the battery bank are hidden in my little decorative trim here, and it's pretty awesome. Look how I cut it. There's just a little dent in it. So all my big gauges are hidden behind the wall and no one notices.
Your bed trim.
Whoop, 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 whoop. What is going on here?
Bed frame part 1 in.
Oh, the bed frame part 1. That's amazing.
Access to your main switch. Whoa!
Oh, that's cool.
Part 1, ta-da!
Again.
Okay, column.
Again.
Ta-da!
Bon, c'est bon. My father is also working on the side columns. So on every countertop you have a column, and those columns, before they're installed, they look something like this, and then we install them on the countertops and all the wiring goes behind.
Since my baby been gone.
No breakers. Yeah, okay, no breakers, that's fine. This, everything else is working, is it?
I think so.
Heat is working, is it? No, I didn't. Why isn't the heat on? Oh.
Don't you know I need you, baby?
Is that the final column, Papa?
It's the...
Looks like a power station to me.
Work, work, work. Work, work. Correcting. This thing is off, I hope.
So, ta-da!
Ta-da!
Happy man. And I'm lonely for you, baby. Truly lonely. Don't you know I want you, baby?
A lot of people are asking, oh, why do you have nice columns like this? Is it just to make your van look sturdy? Is it just a style? Nope, it's for none of this. Our columns look something like that from the front, and from behind, it's an empty frame. We mainly use this frame to wire our van from top to bottom. It's super simple. Every wires going from top to bottom and bottom to top is hidden in those columns on the countertops. The electricians are gonna wire everything from top to bottom. They're gonna push it against the wall, and that's it. I'm working on my accent wall. It's a slatted wall, similar to what we have on the ceiling, but on the wall here, the bench is gonna come here, so it's gonna look like a little hipster cafe. And the way it works is I cut this to size, and I nail gun everything in place here.
Oh boy, who taught you all this?
You taught me all this, and look at this. Do I pass the trimming test? This is a bit off, but it's okay.
Not that much.
It's a bit.
It looks good.
And people are gonna wonder what that is. This is the base plate for the lagoon system. That's gonna go right over here. And the table for our working station is gonna come on top right here. A lot of people are asking, how do you keep your slats straight all the time? When you install your slats, make sure you can squeeze those pieces of wood on top of each other like this, and then install your slat at the same distance every freaking time you nail it to the wall. That way, everything is gonna be straight always. You can even use the stoppers to push your slats in place when your slats have little curves in them. We've seen Marie's father do that when he did our ceiling. Because those slats are very long and very thick, he had to push quite a lot to make sure they stay in place. Use stoppers, spacers to make sure your slats are always straight when you do a slatted wall or a slatted ceiling. I am finishing the drawers with this IKEA piece that I bought at IKEA, that Marie bought at IKEA, and it's very simple. We just built the drawers the same size as this, and we slide it in. Some leftovers of our cork curtains. I will put that in the remaining section of the drawer here. Ta-da! It's a nice drawer from the IKEA, and the cork and the foil in the back doing the heater, yeah.
Okay, what are you doing? Are you installing the faucet in the faucet hole?
Okay. I'll go and install the rings, and then you do the centering. Okay?
Okay.
At this point, it's just too dark to tell.
Are you screwing, Papa?
Was the stars guided me?
Are you screwing?
God shows now.
Okay, and the final touch.
Once more, will these clouds ever lift and the map again reveal? At this point, it's just too.
So, another operation that is done for today. We installed our LK faucet on our water unit. So, Papa, ta-da! 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 Ta-da!
Lighten up. If my ears could hear a voice saying, all will be well, then all.
Papa, tell me about your piston.
They come with little instructions. If you read on the side, they give you a bunch of measurements. Where do you want your door to be when it's fully open? Yeah, the idea is you want to finally find that location, put the median mark right in there, and you say, I want my mark to be right here. That's going to be the middle of it. And the idea is to put that little doodah after in position, and you're going to be in business. It's the right one. We're going to put this. It looks okay like that.
Okay, cabinet door 1.
Ta-da! You do the others.
Ta-da! Cabinet door 1. Only 7 to go.
I was responsible for the handles installation in Vanessa, and it was catastrophic. It looked like a 6 years old installed all the handles. We mainly work with the model from IKEA named Hakas. The way you do it to make sure they are always installed properly is very simple. You make yourself a template with the holes of the handle, and it's perfectly distanced from the side of your door. I just laid that over the trim in the front. I screwed my holes, and I installed this like a professional. Use templates that you can build at your house and install your door handles properly the first time.
Waves I am tossed, I would tell you of his grace.
Yeah, I took my measure of 32, 7, 16 and a half strong, whatever, stupid system. And
The Brits, man. I think.
yeah, I don't care.
Imperial system.
I don't care who invented it. I care about who are the weirdos that are still using it. This is gonna look like IKEA sets. I was responsible for the window trims. I completed the window trims, and I'm very proud of my job. Look at those window trims. They look like they are straight out of IKEA package.
So what do we say?
What do we say, Papa? We say window trims. Ta-da!
Sure.
Oh, you're boring, though. Your son is starting to do like a benisterie and you're not even proud.
Another cheat, and a very useful one, is those little trims at every entrance of the van. If you use leftovers from your flooring and you install them underneath, it's gonna look much better and much more professional. This is a very simple recipe that we did right here, and this entrance looks like a spa entrance in Scandinavia, somewhere north of Tromsø. So trim your entrances. Give your entrances love, because this is usually the first place where your visitors' eyes look when they step in your vehicle. So you want this to look great, professional, and slick.
Doors here. We need to install doors here. The cabinets have been layered with cork in the back. Underneath the cabinets, you have all the trims that needs to be done as well. Talking about trims, you have the trims in the back. So all the aesthetics here that needs to be done.
Most of the time when you will build your cabinets and you will install them on the wall or against the surface they are supposed to go against, you will see those little gaps. Looks like the cabinet is off by 1 or 2 millimeters. What my father does is he doesn't bother about this. He just adds a trim after the build is completed so the gap disappears. As simple as that. It's gonna make your beams and your cabinets look way more finished and way more professional. Cover your screw holes with homemade screw caps. Most of the time people will leave screws showing on their cabinets or on their walls. What we suggest is covering those screw holes with little homemade wood caps that you can make by cutting very slim slices of baguette. That way it's gonna look like you've assembled an IKEA piece of furniture and it's gonna look very good.
We built this beautiful shelf here with the colors of the ceiling. This is almost done. And right now my father is working on probably the most complex part of all the aesthetic work we need to do. And this is the sliding door trim over the sliding door. So see, it looks something like this. It's a very complex piece of work because it needs to go on this, and this is very asymmetrical. It's a piece of the chassis that is very hard to cover.
Especially the front end. Look at that part.
And that part here is giving headaches to all the people building vans right now because it's basically impossible to cover properly without making corners and dents.
With wood.
With wood, and we're covering everything with wood here because my father is a carpenter. All the handles are installed, all the doors are installed, we still have to align them. Handle doors, the pantry is done, the fridge is installed and connected. I finished my step here. And yeah, so all this together is a list of around 70 items that we have to complete in the next few days. Let's do that.
So that's pretty much it for today, guys. If you have other questions about your build or other, specific aspects of your van, don't hesitate to ask in the comments section. It is pretty much our field of expertise. So French lesson time. Let's go. Let's go.
French Canadian lesson number 2. This is the most shortest French lesson of the world, so listen carefully. Aïe aïe, ouch. Aïe aïe is what you say when you hurt yourself, but the origins are still a little unknown. Some people think it is the combination of the French from France, aïe, and ouïe, which are 2 words that they say when they hurt themselves. You can also use aïe aïe when you are surprised. It would be the equivalent of saying, whoa. So let's practice a little bit. When someone hits you in the face, you say aïe aïe. When you realize there is no universal health care in the United States, you say aïe aïe. So there you go, aïe aïe, ouch, or aïe aïe, whoa.